H2H will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Makes the catch, it's Dixon.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. The quick out. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he's a problem.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Now the toss. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Got it, looking for a first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Saying from the gun on third down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Ducks looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Saying. He's looking deep. Makes the grab. He's brought down. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach Brown told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tomlinson. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Brown. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. He just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go to play.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Again, it's Sayin. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's going to run it past the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
This is a designed run. Shakes off the defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. The Cardinals are marching down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got
maybe a crease. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play. Zayn blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Clark. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fate.
It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Tomlinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On the move. Might have a chance. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
Purdy on the Jets. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and get.
He smashes his way through again, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisville!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on!
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Julian saying to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The short hands. It's Clark. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it out. It's Tomlinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snags it quickly on the left. On the move at the 30. Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wants to change this route. Say it. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To the air, it's Sayed. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down, Sayed. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, we're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Motion from the back. Sayed back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throwing, say it. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Offense changing the play. Here's Brown. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. He'll bring it out. It's Tomlinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will keep it. They didn't get anybody. Block didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. Stop behind the line. It'll be 4th down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's a really nice-looking throw, and when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's going to take off. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
his running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to try to get it himself. And he did. Not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it. Great interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch a big fella.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Cardinals. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Bailey. The short hands, it's Clark. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fired in there, but incomplete. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Saying to throw for it on 4th. And they got him. Sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, clearly 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on the...
There's a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And he's a little bit short, but how about... But at least he's laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. You're going to hear guys after these games say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these